Hello students, welcome to Vishmal Education Channel. Today I am going to discuss about how clouds are formed, what are the types of clouds that we actually witness in our day-to-day life. First, when we look at the clouds, it looks like a white fluffy gaseous things that moves around in a air, right? But the clouds are a large mass of tiny water droplets consisting of liquid water and crystals of ice formed by the condensation of water vapor in the free air. So let's look at how clouds are formed. At first, heat from the sun warms the ground, that makes the surface of the earth warm and also makes the surrounding air also warm. Now warm air rises from the ground level, and we also know that the air around us contain water vapor are also called as moisture. So when warm air rises, it also takes the moisture along with it. As the altitude increases, the temperature decreases. This is the concept we know as a geography students. So naturally, the temperature of a water vapor or moisture content in the air drops as the height increases. So at high altitudes, due to the low temperature, warm air cools. Now what happens here is the air becomes incapable of holding any additional amount of moisture. The other thing that we need to understand here is air contain tiny minute particles of dust, smoke, salt, which all together we are calling it as aerosol. Aerosol also called as hygroscopic condensation nuclei. Now these aerosols have an amazing property of attracting water molecules in the air, and that's how water vapor gets attracted to the aerosol and then stick to other tiny particles in the air. Since these aerosols, also called as hygroscopic condensation nuclei, are present in the atmosphere in huge quantity, therefore they become the surface for the water vapor to fall onto it when water vapor condenses due to low temperature. Let's go a little more deeper. When air cools, it cannot hold any more moisture. Then what happens is the excess amount of water molecules get attached to the hygroscopic condensation nuclei, or also called as aerosol. When enough water molecules gather on the nuclei, a cloud droplet is formed. These cloud droplets are very small, and when they are combined in huge number, a big white fluffy cloud is formed that can weigh in tons. Now these cloud droplets are so small that they float in the air as a cloud. When these cloud droplets combine to form larger drops of crystals, they become too heavy, and due to the surface tension, these droplets gradually fall from the sky as a rain. Now, based on the height, size, and density as well as transparency, clouds are grouped into 4 types. Let's get to know each one of them. The first name is cirrus cloud. So they are formed at high altitude, which is around 8 to 12 kilometers horizontally upwards, which is almost at the height of Mount Everest. If you look at these clouds are very thin and they look like a feather, and since I have mentioned that they are formed at a greater height, so naturally the temperature is going to be very low. That means these clouds are composed of ice crystals. In other words, if I have to say that these clouds are made up of tiny water droplets. So these droplets are in the form of ice crystals. So this was the first type of cloud, which we are calling it as cirrus cloud. The second one is cumulus cloud. Now these clouds are formed at a height of 4 to 7 kilometers. If you see, the height is lower than cirrus cloud, but still 4 to 7 kilometers is very high in the sky. And now these clouds are fluffy like a cotton, but they have a very flat base. It looks like as if a piece of cotton is floating in the air. And if you look at it carefully, somehow it looks like a cauliflower. Now these clouds usually appear in patches and can be seen scattered here and there. Since these clouds is bigger than cirrus cloud, therefore it may or may not produce rainfall. But remember that these clouds are existed in small patches. So if at all they come close and combine to form a very big cloud, there is a chances of raining heavily. And one more thing that we need to understand here is cumulus clouds are bigger than cirrus cloud. That means more water vapor, more water droplets or ice crystals existed within these cumulus cloud. So this is what we call it as second type of cloud, also called as cumulus cloud. The third one is stratus cloud. Now stratus means existing in layers. That means these are horizontally layered clouds that cover large portion of the sky. These are also known as low altitude clouds, meaning they exist at a height of less than 2 kilometers. They are also found in white and grey color. Since these clouds are found at low altitude, they even come down on the surface of the earth in the form of mist, or also called as fog. So we can also say that stratus cloud are like fog that doesn't reach the ground, as has said that they appear in white and grey color and they exist in layer. So what happens here is they do not allow the sunlight to pass through it, making the day looks like dull as well as dark. The fourth and the last one is nimbus cloud. Now these clouds are black or dark grey and they exist in the form of layers just like the stratus cloud, but they cannot be called as stratus cloud. These clouds are formed at low altitude around 3 kilometers or so, and sometimes they are very near to the surface of the earth. Since I have said these clouds are black or dark grey in color, that makes them dense, and these clouds block the rays of the sun from reaching the surface of the earth. Nimbus cloud do not have any specific shape. However, they are thick and dense, so naturally it consists of a large amount of water vapor. So these were the four types of clouds that actually existed in the atmosphere. Thank you.